Hello everybody, I'm Debbie Indihar Giordano of Master Brokers. Welcome to my weekly update. We're well into the month of November and next week will be Thanksgiving, so early Thanksgiving wishes to everybody and their family. So today we're going to talk about interest rates, of course, and the government shutdown. The government was reopened, so that is not a phenomena anymore, and interest rates are doing well. We'll talk about some staging ideas, some concepts that I got from newspaper articles, and then we'll wrap up with some new listings that I have coming up in an open house. So a great article from the California Association of Realtors that stated more Californians are able to purchase a home in Q3, that's quarter three, and that's relative to the descent of the interest rates that we've had. So let's talk about that. Interest rates continue to hover near the best levels in the year in the face of the government's reopening. And then it goes on to discuss where the rates are today. 30-year fixed conforming is at 6.24%, so that's good. And then on Wednesday this week, the feds will be divided on whether they're able to cut rates or not in December. That's going to be given on to where the inflation markers are and where the general economy is. So we're pretty good here. Still in Silicon Valley. I've got closing next week, 1830 Vegas Avenue in Milpitas. It's a 3-bedroom, bath and a half. It's in the Sunny Hills area. It has a converted garage, which makes it a little bit more difficult to sell. You have less buyers interested in that. But we were able to get $100,000 over the list price. We had 4 offers come in. The list point was 1298. Brought in over 50 to 60 families through that weekend open house, and we're closing at 1398888. So let's talk about some ideas for marketing of the property. So the San Jose Mercury News had a great article about design recipes, bold color. So they talk about paint and accent wall. That's not necessarily true with my stager. She doesn't feel that that's important. She likes to do neutral walls. So if you do have one accent wall painted, we might go ahead and keep that and not repaint that neutral. Experiment with color blocking by pairing 2 strong hues together for a modern, bold look. Choose a bold colored sofa. So my stager uses very colorful pillows and accent pillows. She uses not the bold colored sofa per se, but more neutral, and then does the accenting. Use high gloss paint in a durable shade color to add depth. Layer bold colors to create both richness and dimensions. Combine 2 or 3 bold bases in one room. Paint unexpected surfaces such as ceilings and door frames for an element of surprise and drama. I don't know about the ceilings, but maybe the door frames would work really well. And then bring in boldness throughout with their colorful art and paintings. And my stager certainly does that. So let's talk about countertops. In the 1830 Vegas Avenue property, we did not do any replacement in the kitchen, but we did replace the countertop. So let me tell you what's in and what the general trend is. Common types of naturally occurring stone for countertops include quartzite, marble, and granite. Moving on to the manufactured counter surfaces, the most popular is quartz. That's what we used in the Vegas property. Porcelain, ceramic, and concrete. Quartz dominates the category lately, given its manufacturer's ability to mimic the look of marble, and then you use a little variegated of color in with the quartz counters. They call it minimal veining, and that adds beauty to the countertops. So if you have outdated tile countertops and don't want to replace the entire kitchen, which I don't recommend, we'll just do the countertop, and that will really add another fresh look to the kitchen like we did at Vegas. Let's talk about what are the essential strategies for effectively marketing your home. Once the decision to sell the property is finalized, success depends heavily on a coordinated marketing strategy designed to reach potential buyers and attract strong offers. One is enhancing visual and external appeal. I really like to do something with the front yard. Like on the Vegas property, we cleaned that up and removed some dead bushes and made the more curb appeal. I like to add flowers and some color touches to the front of the property. You know, when a buyer drives up to a home, They want to know if they want to live in that home. They have about a first 1 to 2 minute impression on the home. Sellers should also seriously consider staging. That's what the article said. This was in the Milpitas Post recently on Friday, and I do stage all my properties. It's very rare that I don't stage a home. Gives the buyer a visual as what the furniture looks like. It adds room appeal. I stage a boys' room and a girls' room, and then also another office if we have a 4th bedroom, and that lots of people have home offices, so that works good. The in-person experience and strategic timing. Viewers are necessary in converting the interest into an offer. Showing up on open houses gives potential buyers an opportunity. Like the buyer that came into the Vegas property, that agent had shown them the property they were interested in from day one, saw it the first day it came on the market, but then I had a weekend open house and they were able to come back through, see it again, see it with all the lights on, and see the activity of the open house, and that encouraged them to make a great offer on the house. So that's my strategy. And then the rule of competitive pricing. Pricing is very important. I do a full CMA, which is a comparative market analysis, to determine what is the best price for the property. Most homes are on the market about 15 to 17 days and they're sold, and that seems to be normal. If it goes beyond that, then it's usually a pricing problem. So we don't want to enter into that arena, and make sure that we have it competitively priced so you get a lot of activity and a lot of buyers. So let me close with let you know what's coming up. Mark your calendars for 2101 Eurydius Ranch Road in Milpitas. Have an open house scheduled for December 20th and 21st, Saturday and Sunday. Price point on that is $2,998,888. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 3,400 square foot home. It's got a downstairs bathroom and full bedroom, enormous kitchen, 3-car garage. It's on a corner lot with about 14,000 square feet. So it's really got a lot of potential on this property. So we're getting that prepped, ready to go. We're doing that as we speak this week, next week, and then we're staging it, touch up paint, not doing any current remodeling to that home. And then coming up soon, we've got 247 Delia Street in San Jose. That's kind of in the Alum Rock area. It'd be around 1.5. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. It's got a circular curved driveway. That'll be prepped. We're probably looking around springtime for that property. And then also 390 Monmouth Drive in Milpitas at 1.7. 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 1775 square feet. Then 479 Heath Street in Milpitas. No price yet on that. That's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. And 385 Monmouth Street. That also is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and we don't have that one priced yet. We're ready to get your property ready. Give me a call, 408-945-8988, or GiordanoDJ@AOL.com. Let's talk. Let's get together and let's see what we can do about this 2026 upcoming market. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.